Welcome back to Rebirth U, where I'm going to help you get better Rebirth through comprehensive tip videos, gameplay breakdowns, and live commentaries. Now, today we're talking about how to fight, but more importantly, how to survive while outnumbered. This could be solo, duo, solo, trio, solo, quad, could be duo, quad, whatever the situation is. How can we survive while outnumbered? So to kick it off, I want you to comment what is your favorite AR down in the comments below, and let's get into it. So the format for today's video, I'm going to be talking you through a few different tips that I have for fighting while outnumbered, and then we're actually going to jump into a breakdown of two different scenarios where I am taking on full teams by myself so that you can actually see what it looks like in-game. Now, before we jump into it, if you are looking to get better Rebirth or just find this video helpful, take a few seconds, make sure you are subscribed with that notification bell turned on down below. I do videos every single day trying to help people get better Rebirth. And if you want to catch me playing live, I play live, I do live gameplay breakdowns, live commentaries over on Twitch, so make sure you drop a follow there as well. I'm going to put the link in the description for you. So the first thing that I want to talk about here is that surviving outnumbered is not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. You are taking on multiple players in a team by yourself. And the more players that we add in, the less room for error there is. You know, in solo duos, you have a little bit of room for error, but as we get up to solo quads, that margin for error becomes very small. Any mistake that you make could be the difference between winning that fight and losing that fight. Now, when it comes to surviving outnumbered, there's really two main things that we are looking to do. The first is get kills without taking damage. You know, the moment you take a lot of damage, your focus kind of shifts. It shifts from being in control of that fight and pushing opponents. Now, when you take a lot of damage, it shifts to, oh, now I got to heal up, replay, and figure out how I'm going to survive this situation as opposed to attack this situation. The second is we need to try to separate players as much as possible. Dealing with a team that is 4 stacked hip to hip is nearly impossible. So we need to try to separate those players as much as possible, turn it into a 1v1 4 separate times, and that's going to put us in a better position to win. Now let's get into specific tips for surviving outnumbered. So I have 3 tips for you when it comes to surviving outnumbered. The first is going to be reposition, reposition, reposition. You have to keep your enemy guessing as to where you actually are. The moment that they know where you are, they are going to stack you with however many players are left on that team. If you down and thirst the first guy and it's quads, and they know where you are, they are going to 3-stack you. So you need to be repositioning, keep your enemy guessing, keep moving, and then look for another opportunity to get an easy pick. Tip number 2 is to use your mini-map. This is going to tell you everything that you need to know. How many teammates are left? Are they pushing me or are they running away? Are they on each other's hips or are they separated? Who should I challenge next? So you have to use your mini-map to your advantage. The third is going to be you have to execute. As I said, as you increase the number of players you are challenging, your margin for error becomes smaller. So you have to hit your shots. You have to take advantage of any opportunity you can get. And you have to use movement to your advantage to avoid taking damage, as I mentioned. So now let's jump into these breakdowns here. So as we kick off this first situation here, we are in duo quads. My teammate just died across from me, and I'm going to take on 2 separate teams kind of by myself here. So first things first, I'm looking to get an easy pick, get a kill without taking damage. I know that there's at least 1 over there in that building. I see 2 on a heartbeat, 1 flying in. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge this, looking to get an easy kill. I hear him above me, so I'm going to go ahead and anticipate this guy, be ready, ultimately get shots in the back. I get the easy down, easy thirst, and I want you to pay attention to this dot right here. Notice which way he is moving. This is where I talk about using our mini-map to our advantage. Notice he is moving away from me, so I know he's not pushing me, which gives me a little bit of time to replay, reload, and now push back in. Oh, I don't reload. I just go with what I got. Now, I want you to pay attention to this first guy right here, because being able to down and thirst this first guy without taking any damage allows me to kill the second guy who comes absolutely flying in. So I'm going to get this first guy right here, down thirst, and now I'm going to go ahead and challenge this guy, but notice how much health I have left. If I don't get a clean down and thirst on that first guy, there's a good chance that I die in that scenario. So insert team number 2 coming in, third parting. This is where it gets messy. My teammate's going to go ahead and get down and thirsted there. I'm going to go ahead and replate. And right here, I want you to notice how tight they are together, right? They are 2 stacked right here. So I have to go ahead and make a play. If I just sit in the stairwell and just wait for this team, they are going to kill me because they are 2 stacked. I can't take out both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge here, use that to my advantage. I'm going to get the down. And I'm going to reposition, right? Notice this person, the second person in the red that was right on this person's hip, thinks I'm rotating around back or some other place. So because I'm repositioning here, I wish I had used my throwing knife. Again, margin for error in solo quads is very small. So this could have come back to haunt me. It ends up not, but it puts me in a bad spot. I'm going to go ahead and challenge here. I have limited plates. I'm going to kind of play this off angle where this person's not anticipating me. I'm able to get the down, get the thirst, and I want you to notice the mini-map. 3 ghosted players here. There's 1 over here, and there's 2 in my building. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to reposition here.
I gotta keep pushing.
I have no health, so I have to keep them guessing as to where I actually am. I hear them sticking the res, so I'm going to go ahead and play roof here. I'm going to play to a situation where they don't really have much going for them. They can't really push roof because I have roof control. Their only option to kill me at this point from this situation right from this spot is to push this top of living quarters. Now, I catch great COD timing here with this person jumping to the roof. So I'm going to hit all of my shots there. I talk about having to execute. I hit all my shots. I get the down and thirst. Notice there's 2 people in this building below me. So I'm going to play this little heady here, try to see what I can find. Again, no plates, so I can't take a lot of damage. I'm able to get that down, get that thirst again, and I notice the last one is right here, ghosted. So that person's not going to try to challenge me on roof. That's just not a smart challenge. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab these plates now, reposition over to this building. I'm going to plate up. Now I see one flying in. I'm going to get that guy because he's just flying in. That's an easy kill. Last one's in this building across from me, which Hog is going to go take care of. So he does get the last kill on this guy. That's a team wipe right there. But you see how I'm constantly repositioning, and I'm able to get kills without taking damage, which allows me to win both of those fights. Now let's get into situation number 2. So this second situation, I absolutely love. This team actually accused me of cheating after the game ended because of how bad they got torched. But let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to check my heartbeat. I see 37.8 to the right. And the first thing that scares me is I see 2 people peeking roof here. So I'm in a very bad spot. I'm going to replate. I'm going to use kind of this heady to my advantage. And I have no idea how I get downstairs, but I do. Let's kick off this solo quad right here. I'm going to replate, try to figure out what's going on. I know there's at least 2 people, if not more, and I hear one actually pushing me. So I'm going to go ahead and get this easy down, this easy thirst to kick off this fight. Now we use our mini-map. I see 2 players ghosted, so I don't know what level they're on, but I know they're around me somewhere, and I know that 1 person is above. So 3 people alive on this team. I actually hear 1 guy below me, so I'm going to go ahead and chase this. I'm going to use my movement to my advantage by slide canceling to catch him, and this is where we talk about execution. If I miss any shots there, that guy stays alive, and it is a whole different fight at that point. So I get him down, I grab this throwing knife, and I'm going to reposition down this way. Instead of just trying to chase him and run after him and thirst him that way, where he's probably coming to his teammates where I am, I'm going to reposition, take that angle from down below. So I notice there's 2 above me.
Oh, they're pushing right now.
Well, I know there's 1 above me and 1's ghost. Not totally sure where that ghosted player is. And I thought I heard somebody around this corner right here. So I'm basically going to throw the stun out there, see if I get any hits. If I get a hit, I know 1's out there. If not, then we just kind of keep pushing, we keep playing. I hear them all around me. I hear the footsteps. I'm just not sure what their plan of action is. Are they pushing? Are they not pushing? And this is where sometimes it's okay to slow down, kind of force them to make a move, especially in something like Nova where there's multiple levels and it gets a little bit tricky. So I'm going to go ahead and push around this way. I hear this guy sliding. I'm going to hit all of the shots down. Thirsted, there's 1 left above me. So I'm going to go ahead and push this, play aggressive.
How did that guy run right past you?
And right here, I actually... Right there, I actually catch a glimpse of him. I don't know if you could see that. It's kind of tough to... Yeah, you can kind of see him right in this corner right here. I catch a quick glimpse of him, and I knew that guy was there. I don't know if you heard me say, this guy's right on this level. That's just because I heard the footsteps above me. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge here. I'm going to hit shots. I'm going to re-peek. Again, I haven't taken much damage in this whole entire fight just because I'm able to hit shots, use movement to my advantage. Now I know that 1's above me. I'm going to go ahead and play stairs. I almost get caught here. Now I do take a lot of damage, but because it's a player by himself, that's okay. I'm okay to take damage in that scenario. If they are 2 stacked in that situation, I am dead. But it's only 1 player. I end up getting the down, getting the thirst. Now I'm just going to go ahead and confirm that this last guy is over here, which I saw on minimap. Boom, 22.5 meters. I'm going to go ahead and challenge. This is actually the last guy in this game. So we're going to go ahead and get the win there. And you see how repositioning and changing up pace, hitting shots, and executing allows me to win that solo quad. I hope you found today's video helpful. Let's get better today, and I'll see you tomorrow.